Hey motherfuckers, this is Z-Man, and today I am coming at you with another Contraptions video. What's up? And so anyway, this is another request video, which I love doing. I love it when you guys request me to do stuff, even though sometimes it's always like what I ask you to ask me to do. I really don't care. Whatever. Okay, so anyway, it's a request from JDudeX123 or something like that, whatever he wants me to pronounce like, but right up there. That's his comment. So he wants me to give you guys a little water tutorial on the wool farm and make it bigger. He commented on my wool farm tutorial link by the comment. Blah blah blah. Anyway, he commented on that and asked me to make a bigger one and also do the water tutorial for it. So this is going to be this video right now is going to be a tutorial on how like water works. I'm just going to do a really general water tutorial right now, and then I'm also going to have a video on me making a bigger wool farm and all of that stuff. It's going to be a separate video, so I'm going to do that, and I'll have a link in like the description and somewhere on the video. But so anyway, let's get started on this. It's honestly, I gotta say, water is one of the most interesting things. I mean, like, water and redstone are really useful in Minecraft, but they're like the least, most people don't know very much about it. It's like they just don't understand it. They don't know the physics of it. And so like that's what I'm going to be doing this video is I'm going to be showing you guys some of the cool physics stuff. Hopefully I cover most or like all of it, but I might leave out a few things. So whatever. But so anyway, first thing off is that water travels 8 blocks. So if we count this out, so 1, 2, so this is source block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks. That's how far it travels. 8 blocks. And then even on this, even though it's shaped in like a diamond pattern, it still only travels 8 blocks because so how this works is it goes so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will move over, and it can also go 6, 7, 8. So it gets it has a current going diagonally instead of just one direction. But so 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, yeah, blah blah blah. So anyway, that's why it gets a diamond pattern is from this is because it all travels 8 blocks, including the original source block. And then another cool thing. So water will detect, well, okay, any liquid. So this counts for water and lava. Lava's a little bit different just because it's a little bit slower and it decays slower and all that, but it goes on the same principle because they're both liquid blocks. But so anyway, source block, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks away. So it senses 6 blocks away. If any block near it, like 6 blocks from it, it has a hole, it'll go directly to that block. So if I dig this one out, it'll go to that one. That's one trick for water. Is like it'll detect a hole and it'll detect the nearest hole and then go into it. So like over here, that is not 6. That's 7 blocks away, and it doesn't detect it. So it just spreads out in the normal diamond pattern and stops at the 7. This one right here, it has 2 holes evenly spaced out. So what happens is it spreads both ways. You can kind of understand that. This one actually is a really awesome little trick that used to be used a lot before like pistons or anything. So right now the water is set up so that it goes into that hole. It's it's 6 or less blocks away from the source block, and so it goes directly into there. But if we could take that out, see, it doesn't update right away, so it doesn't go directly to there, so because it needs to be updated. So what you do is you send power through this block, or you place a block next to the source block, or whatever. You change something around the source block so it updates, and then it sees, oh, this one is closer, so it spreads out to this one as well. I mean, it won't get rid of this side, but it'll also spread to this side. And that used to be used a lot before the whole pistons and all of that stuff came out in Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, another cool thing. Water. So if all of them are even, all that, so you just place the source block, it'll just spread down and go straight down. And then it won't like spread over these holes because it goes one deep, and it'll just stay right there. Another really, really useful thing to know about water is that you can have signs and even fence gates holding it up. I mean, you can hold it up with any block, but signs and fence gates allow other things to get through them. So like you use signs or fence gates in mob traps, so stuff like that, or you use it in farms. I use it a lot in farms and stuff just because it makes it so much easier. But yeah, so because this sign counts as a block, so the water sees it as a block, so it just floats over it. It doesn't go through it. It doesn't destroy it like a lever, or a torch, or anything like that. And same with these fence gates. But yeah, something cool to know. And actually now, with new, better mob AI, fence gates are the only thing that or at least as far as I know, the only thing that they'll intentionally walk over because they think it's a solid block, where they used to do the same thing with signs. So one of the useful things with the signs or the fence gates. Fence gates are a little bit harder because you have to have a solid block to put them on. So keep that in mind. Where signs, you just place on the side of a block, which makes it really, really easy. So like this. This can also be used in a mob trap, or it can just be a quick water elevator. So you just hold down spacebar, and it'll bring you all the way up to the top. All you do is have little gaps in between the water where you have signs. It's a pretty quick, easy way to get up. And another thing to note is that when you have like water systems that are bringing you items, so like if you have a mob trap or like a farm, like a wheat farm or whatever, and you can use these pressure plates to hold back the water, because again it thinks it's a full block, so it doesn't go over it. Something nifty that I kind of made over here just for fun was having this, and that it's just connected straight to some sticky pistons. Oh, whoops. Whatever. But yeah, anyway, connected straight to sticky pistons that go up and down, and I just totally screwed up the redstone right there. Oh well. But anyway, guys, I think that is about it. I honestly have to say that this right here is one of my favorite things about water right here. The whole updating the water block so that it flows a different way. Really, it's a really nifty trick, but it's just totally outclassed by the pistons, which are just easier to work with and easier to understand and set up, and reversible, not to mention. But so anyway, guys, I think that's actually about it. That's all I got to cover. So yeah, my next video is going to be just an extended wool farm. It's going to be just like the one that I made a few weeks ago, just like that one, and I'm just making a bigger version of it. So it's gonna have a massive water system, and I think all I'm gonna do is like build it and speed up the video and show you guys that. Shouldn't take me too long to do. I mean, but I think I'm gonna try and decide how big exactly I want it, but it might end up being pretty massive. Anyway, yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Don't forget to ask me to do shit. Gives me something to do. Don't forget. Yeah, it's always awesome when I get comments from you guys asking me to do something or show you guys something that you didn't quite understand or anything like that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, give me something to do. Hey guys, what's up? So one quick thing that I forgot to mention in the first round of this video, or the first take of this video, is one of water's other properties. So I'm just gonna, God, lag spikes. But so anyway, 1 second. Okay, so one of water's most like nifty properties is, I don't even need these actually. Hold on, setting this up, setting this up. Okay, so one of its most nifty properties is the fact that when it falls, it resets like the distance. So you know how I was saying that it'll travel 8 blocks away, so it resets the distance. So I can go 1 2 3 4 5 6 should be. So if I reset this, it'll go down and reset, and it'll scan again. So this will act like the source block. It'll act like number one, and that's whenever it hits a flat surface. So it doesn't have to be just one down from it. It can be much higher, but it'll reset so that it doesn't have to be the original source block scanning out or spanning at all. So like if I did that, it would go down and spread 8 blocks in all directions just like it did before. But yeah, so that's one of water's nifty properties. It's not a very useful one most of the time, because because water is normally used to like move items or anything like that, and when you do something like that, it can create like lag, or it can create a spot under it that you can't get anything out of. So it'll freeze the items because there's a still point right where this is. So if it falls directly down, it won't be able to go anywhere. So like right here would be a still point, because the flow, you can see on the side right there, it's flowing directly down. It's not flowing diagonally at all. It's flowing directly down. This block is flowing down, and that's its flow. So it can hold up items, which is a bad thing if you're using it for that. But it is a nifty thing to know that you can reset its water by doing reset the water by doing that. But it's normally better to just have a whole new water source, because if you do that, then then you're not wasting any time at all. So if we go something like that, actually we'd have to move this back another one so we'd get the flow. So it flows that way, lag, and then flows that way. So you're not getting the directly flowing down one, you're just getting a full flowing. So all your items will flow straight down. But yeah, so anyway guys, that was all that's all I'm pretty sure I missed. Don't think there's anything else. Hopefully this video is gonna go up pretty soon. But yeah, so anyway, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, like, blah blah blah. I will catch you motherfuckers later. Bye bye.